Most investors look for the next big thing in AI or chips. But while everyone is looking left, smart money often looks right at essential healthcare monopolies. Today, we are looking at a company that has quietly cornered the market on something we all value. More than almost anything else, our vision. You are looking at Harrow Inc., ticker symbol HROW. For years, Harrow was misunderstood. Investors saw a compounding pharmacy, a boring, low-margin business that mixed custom eye drops. But if you look at the documents we have analyzed today specifically, the 2024 Annual Report and the explosive growth shown in the Q3 2025 filings, you will see a completely different beast. You will see a company that used its compounding business as a Trojan horse to build one of the most formidable branded pharmaceutical portfolios in ophthalmology. Today we are going deep. We are not just skimming the surface. We are dissecting the three pillars of Harrow's future growth: IHEEZO, VEVYE, and TRIESENCE. We will analyze how they turned a steady, compounding business into a high-octane growth engine. And we will look at the financial data that proves the thesis is working. The foundation, ImprimisRx. To understand the bull case, you first have to understand the foundation, ImprimisRx. This is Harrow's compounding business. In the 2024 and 2025 filings, you see this segment providing a steady, reliable stream of revenue. But the real value isn't just the cash, it's the access. Through ImprimisRx, Harrow built relationships with practically every ophthalmologist and eye surgeon in the United States. They didn't have to hire a massive sales force from scratch because they were already in the doctor's office. This gave them a distribution advantage that big pharma companies would kill for. Pillar 1, IHEEZO, the door opener. Now let's talk about the first engine of growth, IHEEZO. This is an ocular anesthetic gel. Before IHEEZO, doctors mostly used generic lidocaine drops or injections for eye surgeries. It was cheap but inefficient. IHEEZO changed the game. It's a gel that stays on the eye longer, providing better numbing. But the real investment story here is the J-Code. In the filings, we see repeated mentions of the permanent J-Code, J2403, and pass-through status. Why does this matter? Because it aligns the incentives. It allows doctors and surgery centers to be reimbursed separately. For using IHEEZO, it turns a cost center into a value creator. Throughout 2024 and 2025, we saw adoption ramp up as more facilities realized the economic and clinical benefits. IHEEZO isn't just a drug. It's a strategic asset that gets Harrow into the surgical suite. Pillar 2. VEVYE, the blockbuster potential. If IHEEZO is the door opener, VEVYE is the potential home run. Dry eye disease affects millions of people. For years, the market was dominated by drugs like Restasis and Xiidra. But patients hated them. They burned. They took months to work. Enter VEVYE. It is a water-free cyclosporin. Because it has no water, it absorbs better and doesn't sting. The Q3 2025 report shows the revenue trajectory for VEVYE climbing. This is a massive total addressable market TAM, even capturing a small slice of the prescription. Dry eye market translates to hundreds of millions in revenue. Harrow acquired the rights to this drug and launched it into their existing network. It is the perfect example of their buy and build strategy executing perfectly. Pillar 3, TRIESENCE, the supply problem solver. Then we have TRIESENCE. This is a story of supply and demand. TRIESENCE is a steroid injection used for eye inflammation and surgery visualization. For years, it was in chronic shortage. Doctors wanted it, but they couldn't get it. Harrow stepped in. They acquired the rights and focused on fixing the manufacturing chain. In the Q3 2025 filings, we see the financial impact of the commercial launch of TRIESENCE. By solving a supply chain headache for doctors, Harrow positioned itself as a savior in the clinic. This builds tremendous goodwill and loyalty, which spills over to their other products. The financials operating leverage. Let's look at the numbers. The transition from 2023 to 2025 shows a clear trend. Revenue growth outpacing expense growth. This is called operating leverage. In the 2024 10K, we saw the company digesting its acquisitions, taking on debt, paying for product launches. The net losses were ugly to some, but they were essentially investments in the future. Fast forward to the Q3 2025 report. We see the fruit of that labor. Revenue from the branded segment is overtaking the compounding segment. Margins are expanding because proprietary drugs, like VEVYE and IHEEZO have much better economics than custom mixed drops. The debt is there, notes payable are significant, but as cash flow from these three blockbuster products ramps up, the debt becomes manageable leverage rather than a burden. Conclusion: the J-curve. Harrow Inc. is a classic J-curve investment. They spent years going down the curve, spending money, acquiring assets, building the network. Now in 2025 and heading into 2026, they are coming up the other side. They have the products. They have the reimbursement codes. They have the sales channel. The ophthalmology market is aging. As the population gets older, they need more cataract surgeries, IHEEZO. They have more dry eyes, VEVYE, and they need more retinal treatments, TRIESENCE. Harrow has positioned itself at the center of this demographic tsunami. It is no longer just a compounding pharmacy. It is a fully integrated ophthalmic pharmaceutical powerhouse.